out of the box or out of the wall, whatever you want to call it, we have, I barely saved it in time, Searching. So, of course, you know the reason I'm watching this is because the creators of this movie is coming out with a movie that's coming out on the 20th called Missing. Have I seen Searching? That is a negative. So let's see if you should search for this movie or miss this movie. See what I did there? Chase Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Searching. What's about the very simple premise actually. We're following a father and a daughter and a wife. However, something horrible happens in the beginning of this film, and now we are following mostly the husband, John Cho's character, who is trying to find his daughter who has gone missing. There's a cop that's saying, you know what, maybe she ran away or something like that. But twists and turns happen. Is it the brother? Is it the neighbor? Is it an ex-convict? Is it a cop? Is it a student? Is it a teacher? How's this cat mouse game going to play out? So, did I like this film? I thought it was a fun little film. I liked how it was filmed. I liked what the story was. Even though there are some cliches that happens at the very end, but I think it's an overall enjoyable experience for what I was expecting. So let's talk about the positives of the film. I think the acting is pretty fun in this film, what they're trying to do. This whole film is either filmed on small phones, small little camcorders, everything like that. There are no massive cameras in this show. Actually, I think it's all technically phones or computer screens, but I could be completely wrong, but who knows. But anyway, this is a fun movie to watch. That premise, and I think Missing is going the same way of, what does the phone say? What is this? And it's kind of fun because you see these in style of movies, kind of like Decision to Leave. If you ever watch that movie, in the editing, it has the phone-esque type of edit, and it's super fun to watch. The acting, John Cho completely takes this movie and takes it his own, and that's really smart of him to do, because without him and his presence, I don't think this movie would have worked as well as it should. And then directing and the writing, I think it is smart when they decided to do something unique and different on an $880,000 budget. It didn't even cost $1 million to make, so I think it's a win-win overall for what this experience is supposed to be. And when I look at the story, I do think, like I said, about the good 80% of the story I really enjoy. The last 20% goes to the negatives of what this story is. And it kind of goes into the catfish story, or a story you've seen a million times before, where it's like, oh, yep, there it is. And I kind of see what they're doing there. And, you connect the dots of like, okay, I can see where that connects to this and that connects to that. But I would say the motivation for what happens to the girl and what leads to it, I think it's a little weak. Because, I don't know, spoiler alert, it's been a long time since this movie's been out, so I'm going to spoil the movie. The whole reason for the girl that goes missing was pushed down a hill. And she was pushed down a hill because a guy wanted to follow her. And it wasn't even like a stalkerish follow. It was more of a, hey, how are you doing? Wait for me. Or that's how it seemed like it was. Where it's like, I'm not interested in you. Blah. And it was just like, really, that's the reason why this person went missing. It just felt very far-fetched. And just when you more think about the story and what was occurring, you go, did it go a little bit too extreme on this level and this level? Because when the police officer is saying they are steep and narrow drops with jagged ledges, but then when you look at this steep and narrow drop with jagged edges, you go, oh, I expected worse. I expected more like 128-hour style of, death sequences, even though that guy didn't die either. But overall, I think Searching is a fun little story. The gimmick works, in my opinion. The story works, in my opinion. There's enough twists and turns to be like, oh, yeah. But just be forewarned, after you watch the film, you go, oh, that story it's okay. But, like I said, thumbs up overall for this style of film. So Searching will receive a 4 out of 5 Blue Futons, which equals at 80%. See what the critics' news scores gave this one. So if critics a 92% with 261 of them, audience score 87% with over 5,000 critic consensus. Searching, timely premise, and original execution are further bolstered by well-rounded characters brought to life by a talented. I would have to agree. You look at this movie and you see how it was created, how it was acted, and that's the reason you go into this movie to see if this gimmick works, and it really, really does. 80, 87, 92. Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Futontopia. You Blue Futon. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And $880K to make this film. Congratulations. It seems like it's doable, and Yeah. What? Yeah.